Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today what I'm going to be doing is I've cut these shapes out using my new xTool's D1 laser. Oh my god, it is absolutely amazing. It is one of the best things I've got, and I'm going to show you how to fill these up. Now, because this is open both sides, obviously you need a large bit of damming tape, so I'm going to try something today for the first time to see if it will work, and that's using just some Fablon or sticky back plastic, and this is dirt cheap, this stuff, as the backing tape. I also cut out this little coaster of a little doggy and a little paw print, and I made these as well, which are for Christmas. So that's Jordan, my son. I cut these out, I wrote engraved Merry Christmas on the back and then their names on the front, and added glitter around the edges. And what I'm going to do with these is dome them up one side and then add each one to their Christmas cards so they can hang it on the tree and think of me. You could paint this first if you wanted to, but I don't want to because I quite like the wooden look, and I do normally paint the things, but this time I just want to try it without. Now, I have no idea if this Fablon or sticky back plastic is going to work, but we can only try. To me, it's no more than a damming tape. Let's push that right the way down. And then once I'm happy that's all pushed down, I'm going to cut off these bits, because if not, I know it will stick to me and I will end up pulling it over and making a real mess with it. I'm also going to stick a bit across there because that's the thing that you hang it up with. And I know me, I'll get carried away and I'll end up filling that with resin as well. So that way it won't let me. It does feel quite well stuck on there. Could use sellotape underneath it, but you get the little rim lines, and I don't want any lines on it. So that's why I thought this might work really well. To be honest, this is so cheap that it's worth a try. Only thing is, I'm not sure if the exothermic reaction of the resin will cause it to melt, but I don't think it will. I think it should be okay. And that's nicely stuck on there now, I think everywhere. I'm going to do the same with the coaster and with the paw print. That does look like a knuckle duster, doesn't it? But it's not, it is a paw. Well, these are all stuck down nicely now, and I've made sure I've turned them over and rubbed them as well. So hopefully they're not going to be any leaks in these whatsoever. And here's the machine that I cut them on. It is really brilliant price, and it was so easy to use. And if you want to see how I put it together and the unboxing video of this, I'll link that at the end of this video so you can see how easy it is to put together and how well made it is. Well, I've downloaded this free image from the internet, and actually there are so many free images available. So all you need to do once you've got your image there is make sure it's the right size, check that you've got the right material selected, which I have. I've got basswood selected, which it is. It's a 3mm cut, which is power is already set for me, 5mm per second speed. That's fine. I've got one pass set. I'm not sure if that's enough because I've never used it before. So I'm going to have a look at it when it's cut. I love this image, and you'll see what I do with it shortly. Then all you need to do is click the little play button up there. Now, I've never used a laser before, so this was my first kind of foray into using lasers, and I have to say this was the most easiest thing to learn to use. I probably put this together in about 30 minutes, and that was really simple, and then I learned how to use it within about 10 minutes. You can engrave on metals, plastics, you can cut plastics, acrylics, you can cut balsa wood. Oh, there's so many different things that you can do with this, and I think for the crafter this is a great deal. It's so inexpensive and it's really well made. It's all metal, there's no real plastic parts on it at all, and it's so simple to use. The other thing is, when you're measuring the distance between your laser and your wood, what you have here is you have this little arm that pops out. Tighten that little screw up, put the arm back, and there we go. You're done. What could be simpler than that? Now, I'm not being sponsored to talk about this at all. I've been sent it, and it's up to me the review I give. One thing I would say is the program that comes with it, which is called LaserBox Basic, is very basic. It needs a lot more things on there to be able to change your images and different things. Now, I'm not experiencing this, like I said, so I'm not really sure what needs to be on there, but I personally found it really basic. Hopefully they are working on that. But other than that, it is a really simple program to use. Also, it is exposed, so when it's cutting, as you'll see when I turn it on, it does create smoke, because obviously it's cutting wood. So I've got this set up here. Right above it, I have a really good powerful extractor fan, as you can see, and that really draws everything out. So my room won't get filled with smoke. And it's very quiet, that is the noise. And now I've got this coming through my microphones on my cameras, and that is the noise. It's no noisier than a computer, which is great, and it's very silent when it runs. I'm going to turn on my extractor fan, and then I will hit the framing button to check that it's in frame. Look how quiet it is. Yep, that's all done. Put my goggles on, and this is telling me it's going to take 13 minutes to cut. So all I need to do is click start. I've got my goggles on, and now it's going to do its thing.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. I found you today. It feels like it's been forever laughing.
Well, that's all finished cutting now. Turn the machine off because I don't need that on. And remove this. So let's see how well it's cut. Oh, I'm quite excited. Oh, look at that. God, that came out easy. I wasn't expecting that to come out quite as easy as that. I will keep all these little butterflies and these circles and these bits. I'm going to keep everything. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it with the resin. Brilliant machine. Well worth the money. So easy to use. Like I said, the program needs to be looked at and enhanced a little bit more. But I'm sure that they've got that in hand. Although the program obviously is suitable for what it wants to do. Because look how intricate that cut that out. I mean, I think that's brilliant. Well, I've got all my resin mixed up now. And I'm using the Diction colorants for this. These are just translucent colorant and they're brilliant. Look, you really don't need to put much in. If the more you put in, the more opaque it becomes. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone that bought me a coffee last month. Your names are coming up now, and I'm finally getting round to getting my studio roof repaired. So I always use a pipette when I fill things up like this because I feel I have a lot more control, and because of my tremor, I'm likely to shake it around if I'm pouring it out of a pot. I just feel it gives a lot neater finish. Thank you to all my members. It really is appreciated, and thank you for your support recently in me having a bit of a family tragedy. It's really appreciated. I hope you're enjoying all the perks. So going through with the pipette, and I try and fill it up just so it's just over the edge, because that way when it kind of shrinks back, you don't get that concave look. It still gives it a really nice look, which you'll see coming up in a minute. I'm doing the butterflies in 3 different colours of transparent pigment, because I think that will show it off a little bit more. Now, the yellow here is looking a very different colour, and that's because I've got it on a blue mat. But once you see it, or I see it against the wall, you can really see it is a yellow, or against a window, you can really see the difference, and it's a lovely yellow. I've gone over this with a long neck lighter. Now, you could use a torch on this because it's wood. You're not going to ruin the actual wood, but it might singe the wood. But my concern was if I went over it with a torch, it might melt the plastic, and I didn't want to do any damage to that. So once I've done it with the torch, I let it cure up. Well, these have all cured up now, and I have to say I'm really loving them, and the angels have come out very, very well. So let's see if this backing comes off. Well, it seems to be coming off really quite easily. And it hasn't left much sticky residue on there. Oh, look, I did do a little overpour there. And that's come out really nice. I like the paw print. So let's look at the coaster. And this has definitely worked as a backing. Damming back. I do love the dog. I think he's quite cute. And this is the wall hanging. Now this is done. If you wanted to, you could quite easily stain this with some water-based stain if you wanted to stain it. I don't want to stain it. I want it to naturally take on a colour. Now, I'm being quite gentle with this because I don't want to break any of the butterflies off. So that's come off really quite easily, and as you can see, that is lovely and transparent. Those colours from J Diction are superb. I will link them in the description below. So I'm loving how that has come out. I really like that, and it was so easy to make. And these are the little angels that are going in everybody's cards. Now, you could, I think, add these as tags onto presents if you wanted to. And then what they can do is hang them on the tree afterwards. But I love that. I just think it is another little personalised thing to do. And it was so easy to make. So my answer is, do I think this is a great tool to have for the resin artist? Absolutely I do. If you can afford one and they're not expensive, believe me, they're not expensive, then I would get one, because it is endless the sorts of things that you can make with this. The engraving, the cutting, and all those sorts of things is just really limited by your own imagination. And most of my subscribers and viewers have brilliant imaginations, so you would never feel limited by it. I absolutely love it. I'm so pleased with how well it's come out. Well done, xTools, on this D1 for making such a great and well-crafted tool. It is so good. As I said, if you want to see the unboxing video and how easy it was to put together, be sure to check that video out next. I'll link it at the end of this one. But yeah, definitely go for it. If you've wanted a laser, this is an affordable option that is extremely well made and very easy to use. And please boot that like button. It really does help my videos to get out there, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.